are warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the thrift are warriors, can't rely on the bank, there's no way.
Hey guys, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. Let's talk about Lockdown 2.0. I told you it was coming. It was obvious to anybody who had two eyes to see. The Democrats have to get the destruction of the economy leading into the election. So voila, we have, hey, everybody go out and protest. It's so much more important than COVID. All last month, and what do we have now? Oh no, it's COVID 2.0. We have to save grandma. Everybody go home and destroy your business again. I live in California. Here goes Gavin Newsom, the dictator of California. Newsom warns California may pause reopening as cases spike. We just started opening up outdoor dining. And you should see, like, the tables have to be 12 feet apart or something ridiculous. That's not where coronavirus was spread. It was spread in the protests. Hundreds of thousands of people huddled together. What do you expect? Why don't they ban protests? Oh, can't do that. Can't ban protests. No, we got to lock down our economy again to make sure everything is destroyed by the time the election comes. Florida bans alcohol consumption at bars following record number of corona cases. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Do we live in America or do we live in Venezuela? If you don't want to get sick, don't go outside. It's that simple. It's the first time in human history that healthy people have been quarantined. In human history. It's a crazy little groupthink we're in. It is insane. 99, if you have even stable vitamin D levels, you're most likely not going to have any complications at all from this coronavirus, which is the flu, basically. It's a souped up flu for certain people who have ailments already. But they got the world scared, and they're going to hang on to it for dear life while they destroy the economy. If the Democrats win the election, watch. Oh my God, check it out. Bill Gates has given us the virus to save the world. The antidote to the bioweapon virus. It's all insane. But Florida is now banning consumption of alcohol at bars. So basically, as I said, probably 80% of the bars and restaurants in America today will be never opened again. This isn't over. Texas, same thing. Texas Governor Greg Abbott orders bars to close as COVID-19 cases hit record numbers in state. That is not what caused the spread of COVID. It was the protests. They need to ban protests. If they're going to do that, no, they shouldn't ban protests. But they need to be honest with the American people. Honest. Why are cases spiking right now? Because everybody was told to go out to protest. It was your duty as a humanitarian to go protest. This is classic from CNN, May 30th. George Floyd protests spread nationwide. So all of the end of May, beginning of June was nothing but protests. Of course, 2-3 weeks of incubation and boom, spike. That's what caused it. And we were screaming on the road to Root about it. It's so obvious. CNN, who is like the biggest trumpeter of you have to stay home. Oh my God, you got to kill people. This is from CNN on June 5th. Over 1,000 health professionals signed a letter saying don't shut down protests using coronavirus concerns as an excuse by Mallory Simon. I'll guarantee you, Mallory Simon over at CNN is saying, oh my God, I can't believe that Trump is allowing people to go outside still. We're going to kill grandma. But here she is in the beginning of June telling everybody to go outside. Look at all those faces without face masks. Why do you think there's a spike? It is not the reopening of the system. How is there going to be a spike when you have to sit 6 feet away from people in restaurants and bars? It's ridiculous. We're being played. It is a con. And just to help prove it, here's a classic. I played this before on Road to Ruta. This is the famous Fauci on May 6th saying, no, don't wear masks because you as the idiotic public don't know how to use a mask, and we need to save them. Later, he changed. But listen to what he says in this interview. Listen closely.
Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often, there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask, and they keep touching their face.
And can you get some schmutz sort of staying inside there?
Of course. But when you think masks, you should think of healthcare providers needing them and people who are ill. Right now.
There you have it. Fauci's saying no mask. You're not skilled enough to know how to use it. You'll fiddle with the mask, and you'll get it on your face. But an expert would never do that, right? He went back later on to say, "Oh, we just did it. We said that because we needed the healthcare providers to have all the masks. So we lied to you because it was more important to save their lives because they're on the front lines than your life." Is that really his decision? How many lies have been told? I can't even count them anymore. Over 100. But now this is recent. This is today. This is the first time the task force has talked in a long time. Remember what Fauci just said about don't wear masks, you'll fiddle with it, and you might get it on your face. And the guy, it's all the schmutz you get on your face, right? I want you guys to watch Fauci in this live meeting. It is a live meeting of the Corona Task Force. These are the experts of the world that we're listening to. I'm going to put it in normal speed. These are the experts. Fauci's on the right side wearing some kind of coronavirus mask with little cartoons of coronavirus on it. Watch what he does. Watch this.
Because in the end, we really want to call to action. When we started talking about what can be done, we said the most important thing that would change the spread, and I'm going to turn that over because I know Tony's going to talk about it, is really individual behavior.
Holds his mask off.
And our respect for one another.
Gets his glasses out. Where's the mask? In his left hand.
Wearing a mask and ensuring.
Puts the glasses on with his right hand. Now he starts folding them up, touching the outside of the mask. Look at that. He's just rubbing that coronavirus all over the place. That's the expert.
And I know
watch what he does with his hands now. He's got his coronavirus in his pocket. Left hand right to the nose. How about a little more, Fauci? Oh, yeah. Rub it all around your chin. How about your neck? Let's rub it on the neck. Yeah, get that coronavirus all over your face. This is the worldwide expert on whether or not you should be wearing a mask. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? The worldwide expert. The people we're listening to shut down and destroy our lives, destroy our businesses, destroy our way of life, and destroy our country. That's the kind of person we are listening to. America, it's time to wake up. You're being lied to. Go outside, enjoy the sun, get your vitamin D, and stop listening to the criminals behind the scenes because they do not have your best interest in mind. Bix Weir, Road to Ruta. Stop listening to them.
Well, I grew up in the USA. I was taught that speech was free. Birmingham to Burning Man, you can speak any truth you see. Lately things have changed, they say I can't speak truth no more. And I'm just sitting here wondering who they are working for. See, they're gonna kick me off of YouTube. Unless I say 9/11's just another day. And they delete my friends on Facebook. Unless I pretend that socialism's A-okay. And they are gonna shadow ban my Twitter. Unless I tweet the chemtrails of Perrier. Finally they'll ban everything I've got to say as they kill free speech in the USA. They decide what's right, they decide what's wrong, they ban what won't conform. They sit in shadows, they run the gallows, say I must abide the norm. Without free speech we lose freedom, they cut off our free will. If I find truth that they don't like, they'll label me a shill. And then they're gonna kick me off of YouTube. Unless I say 9/11's just another day. And they delete my friends on Facebook. Unless I pretend that socialism's a-okay. And they are gonna shadow ban my Twitter. Unless I tweet the chemtrails of Perrier. Finally they'll ban everything I've got to say as they kill free speech in the USA. They're trying to kill free speech in the USA. Now wait a minute, it's not like me to give up on a fight. I'll expose their evil plans, bring their shadows into light. And I'll name names, I'll play their games, I've got them in my sight. They're trying to change the USA, I'll fight for what is right. So they can kick me off of YouTube. 9/11's all about building 7 and it ain't okay. And they can delete all my Facebook. But socialists fail every time in every single way. And they can shadow ban my Twitter. But I'm looking up at chemtrail skies each and every day. See, they have no right to ban anything I have to say. And I'll fight for free speech in the USA. I'm gonna fight for free speech in the USA. It's my right, free speech in the USA.